This is Philip playing. This is an instance of the ethical sandbagging series, the first one. And oh, I set it up for 20 minutes actually. That is too much, but we're going to resign at some point anyways. Um, we might be playing against a bot, especially given how fast this is, but it's okay. Mm, I'll try to play fast as well. But anyways, the reason this is called ethical sandbagging is that um, I'm much stronger than 18 kill. I actually played between 6 and 7 done. But the purpose of this series is to learn, for the viewers to learn. I'll learn as well. We can learn from Go games. Uh, mm, well, any Go game. But I learn less typically when I play a weaker player. If I play a stronger player, I learn more than if I play just somebody at the same level as I am. Mm, so far, this bot hasn't played anything too strange. One might say everything looks very normal. This move, I would rather play on the right side. Anyways, going back to the ethical sandbagging, we are sandbagging because we're playing against weaker players. We're the stronger player, but at some point I'm going to resign. Ideally, when everything is cleared, when our win is secured. At this point, it isn't. It looks all very reasonable. Um, in fact, I don't know what to play. This is always a great move. Maybe I could like lean here to get a Mega Moyo, but I also gave him a lot of strength. There was there there would be an invasion point, but after I played this, it's much harder to invade. I'm tempted to play just this. It's a nice enclosure. It's definitely a bot because there's no way a human wouldn't be even able to find a place to play. Uh, on the lower ranks, we find bots much more often. Mm, I'll set the next game for a faster timing for me, a faster time setting for me. Here I'm tempted to play this, something like this, because then we develop the bottom. It's a funky shape as well. And this like big elephant shape is kind of an AI shape. It works, just like the elephant jump. It's also kind of a cap. And if he attaches, we're driving him into a strong position, so he doesn't gain much. Um, this pip is also very tempting against the one space jump. This pip is frequently a good move, not necessarily the best. Playing here is always great. Maybe we can peep once. Okay, so yeah, he might be thinking about cutting, but we can escape with this stone. Um, it's not really clear if this is good for him. He could play here, we move out, and then if he connects, we can capture. But so far, this bot has played really well. These are advanced shapes. You wouldn't expect this from an 18 kill bot. Maybe we can Atari first, actually. That's even better. Because we force him into committing to this stone. If we play here, it's like maybe that sequence, but we get an extra Panuki stone and a useless stone. So first we Atari and then we connect. And now we avoid that sort of thing on that side. Uh, yeah, we don't want him escaping in this direction, and if we Kasumi, we protect the bottom right corner, and we fix our shape here. It's a nice block. We could also play here locally, but then if he escapes, like our shape is kind of broken. Since this might be a bot, I don't know if I feel too bad about just getting the win actually. And okay, this is not a good move because it fixes our shape. We could even think about going down, but there is so much agi. I just want to play simple here. Don't play here because it's an empty triangle. Empty triangles are very inefficient. Why is it an empty triangle? Because if I play here, then this point will be empty. And it's much better to have a stone a little bit further apart because our stones get more efficient. The empty triangle has one less liberty and the stones are all clumped up. One less liberty compared to a straight line. Okay, so living here is not really all that difficult for him. Um, the challenge for him is to not live but win the game, right? There is an annoying cut here, which combined with this cut could reduce our corner severely. However, the center looks way more important right now. Mm, tough, tough. Well, if we get the center like this, I think we can be satisfied. The outside reduction is annoying, but I think this is bigger. Okay, he'll try to rescue that group, but that's not an issue. We can attack it while developing this area. Okay, now we have a chance. We can protect ourselves while we attack. But what's the best way to do that? Because if we play here, we're going to get pushed around a little bit more. And this cut, oh, it's kind of, well, it's kind of fixed. So we could try this one as well, but it still has this move. Let's just be simple, play here. So we could try to split him up from around here. And I think it works. Um, mm, 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 mm. I think it works. I think it's a good idea. If we split this stone from this group, we can maybe capture one of the groups, but it could be dicey because capturing this group doesn't look that easy. But we can try. Let's try this. Okay, so now this move fixes my weakness there, and it also applies a lot of pressure on this, and we gain some territory on the top. However, when he gains this stone, he has a lot of forcing moves around here. Our corner is definitely weakened. Mm, at the very least, he's giving us this forcing move, but he could also think about pushing and cutting. It's very thick, and it gives us a lot of forcing moves. First major mistake from white, we can now capture him, and we always try to capture from the side that we are most unlikely to sacrifice. This stone is much more sacrificable than these two, so we capture from here. When Yatari is here, don't descend if we can capture directly. It frees a lot of liberties on V-stones. And even if Yatari is here, it's not Sente. So we don't need to care. Now we disconnect this group, but we don't need to disconnect like this because then he gets a Hane forcing move here. Since we have this stone as help, I think we can. Oh, there's a cut here though. I think it's doable to play like that. This is more clean. Yeah, this cut, since we don't have this ladder, it could be a problem. He's very strong on this side now. So maybe we cut like this. Uh-oh. This is not a good move. We're piercing through his shape. He is not strong enough to deal with this. Now we have a strong chance at killing him. And when we would like to kill, you should just think about reducing our opponent's eye shape. We have a weakness here. We have to be careful about it. But maybe we can start from here. It helps with this weakness. Not that much, but it helps. And it eliminates some forcing moves he has around this area. He can reduce his eye shape, like he has to poke in this direction. Does it really kill him though? The most direct move to kill him is probably this, and then push. Now this eye becomes falsified, but when he plays here, if we block, then he has a lot of annoying sequences to uh, mess with our shape. Another technique could be this, and then we cut. As he tries to capture that stone, he's going to end up with only one eye, maybe. It's gonna be a big eye though, and maybe he can attach, etc. Push block. Now let's try this one. Okay, that's not ideal, I think, because if we block here, he still owes us a move in this direction, and this strengthens our shape by a lot. And now he has this problem that could generate a call for him, but is it really a call? Because I don't see this as being a clear eye. Could we just play here? And he plays here, and then he becomes a call, I guess. Oh, but now this is not looking very good for him. Oh, if he pushes here and we go up, then he has this move. We need to connect, and then this is annoying. Does he do anything though? There is some magi there. I think I would rather go from this side. I think we can hold in this area. Okay. I think just connecting is probably best. less ag. Okay, so we win. Uh, Unfortunately, and maybe we should have stopped around here. Unfortunately, um, yeah, the first instance of ethical sandbagging is a failure. I'm sorry, but um, well, I was going to think about resigning around here if he tried to poke around here, but okay. Maybe see you next time. I'll do better next time. Sorry.